Hello guys, good day mga ka-G. Welcome so much to our channel. So, thank you so much for having us. Salamat sa pagkakataon to be in your homes. Thank you for tuning in. And I'm very excited for this session today because there's going to be a lot going on. And we have a special guest singer. Could you imagine that? We have a special guest singer that'll sing for us after this message, and I just want to go ahead and appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And I hope you could share this to those who are in need of this message. So thank you so much. So hindi ko na patatagalin pa. Let's go ahead and jump right to it. So as I begin, I just want to let you know the reason why I'm doing these messages is because napansin ko na may gap sa mga youth, sa mga Gen Z, sa mga millennials, hindi nila laging naririnig yung mga messages ni God that would encourage them and help them grow as a person. Kasi sa traditional church setting, ang hirap maka maka-enter. Kumbaga, may mga membership, may process. So, nami-miss out nila yung wonderful messages of Christ. And I think and I believe that this is something that would help them out. So the goal is to be better in life and to make your life better. So this is I do this so that the people far from God will be raised to life in Christ. And that's one of the things that we want to do today. So thank you so much. We're gonna jump into the message. By the way, we have created a Facebook channel that is facebook.com/generation.off.miracles.ministries, and we also have a new YouTube channel. You could check it out. Like, share, and subscribe only if you want. And that, just search for Generation of Miracles. Nandun na yung unang message natin, which is the four doubters. So, I hope that that message encouraged you and helped you. So, today, we're going to talk about commitment. So, commitment is what we're going to talk about today. So, let's go ahead and jump right in. And after this message, I'm gonna be doing a shout out, so please watch out for that. So for our message today, it is, let's see here, it is the three stages of commitment. The three stages of commitment. Let me just very quickly close the browser para tayo lang nagkakarinigan, guys. All right, just one moment. Mommy, let's see here. Okay, saglit lang guys ha. All right, so I think we're ready. So here we are. The three stages of commitment. There we go. There we go. Thank you. So here we are. So what are the three stages of commitment, guys? So let's jump right to it. So for our warm-up question, if you have your loved one with you, if you have your partner, your spouse, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever the case may be, or if you are in a group setting, a Bible study, a work study, or even better kung nagmo-Mobile Legends kayo and this podcast is playing on the background, you could do that, guys. You could do that. Actually, naalala ko, gagawin natin tong MP3 format. Magke-create tayo ng way para ma-download nyo to into an MP3 format para even when you're on your commute to work, you could go ahead and listen in. So, for our warm-up question, it is, if someone made a commitment or promise to you, how would you want them to respond to that promise? Kapag may nangako sa'yo na gagawin niya 'to, nag-commit sa'yo na ito yung gagawin niya, how would you want them to respond? Paano mo gustong trabahuhin nila yung promise nila? And next would be, has there been something you've wanted to do but you end up procrastinating? kaya mo, alam mong para sa'yo, makakabuti sa'yo, pero hindi mo na nagagawa. You just cannot find the energy to do it. So, that is gonna be what we're gonna tackle today. So, I'm gonna give you time to think about those messages. I'm just gonna put them back on the screen. So, let's jump right in. And our word for today will come from three gospel writers. So, isa dito si Matthew, as you remember, yung isang tax collector. And also, Gospel of Mark, which is also Peter dictating the story of Jesus sa disciple na Mark. And of course, Dr. Luke. Um, I I know, as far as I remember, he became a Christian after the resurrection of Christ. And he wrote a chronological order of the life of Jesus because he thought that it was worth sharing. So these are the texts that we're going to explore today. So what we're going to do is this. We're going to listen to three stories in the Bible, magkakaibang story, and then we're going to work together to find out what's the difference between them and yung similarities nila. And let's see if we could learn something from these stories. So let's jump right in. So the first story is goes like this. This is the faith of the Canaanite woman. Leaving that place, Jesus withdrew to the region of Tyre and Sidon. A Canaanite woman from that vicinity came to him crying out, "Lord, son of David, have mercy on me. My daughter is demon possessed and suffering terribly." Jesus did not answer a word, so his disciples came to him and urged him, "Send her away, for she keeps crying out after us." He answered, I was only sent to the lost sheep of Israel." The woman came and knelt before him. "Lord, help me," she said. He replied, "It is not right to take the children's bread and toss it to the dogs." Wow. "Yes, it is, Lord," she said. "Even the dogs eat the crumbs that fall from their master's table." Then Jesus said to her, "Woman, you have great faith. Your request is granted." And her daughter was healed at that moment. Wow, what a story. Um, grabe no, ang rough ng words ni Jesus. Parang, ikaw ba sabihan ng aso, di ba? Sabihan kang aso. Alright, but anyway, yung pala tinetesting lang yung faith ng babae and then boom, oh, what, how persistent is this woman that she would even accept the fact that she was called a dog and then use it to justify kung bakit siya nagre-request. Because Canaanites and Israelites at the time, they don't mingle with each other. Kaya ito yung mga panahon na there are racisms in the talamakang racism sa panahon na yon. So, and I know it is still relevant today. So, what an amazing story. So, we're gonna go back to this story and see what we can learn from it. And then here's the second story. We have Mark 5:25 to 34. And a woman was there who had been subject to bleeding for 12 years. She had suffered a great deal under the care of many doctors and had spent all she had. Yet instead of getting better, she grew worse. When she heard about Jesus, she came up behind him in the crowd and touched his cloak, because she thought, "If I just touch his clothes, I will be healed." Immediately her bleeding stopped and she felt her in her body that she was freed from her suffering. At once Jesus realized that power had gone out from him. He turned around in the crowd and asked, "Who touched my clothes?" "You see the people crowding against you," his disciple answered, "and yet you ask who touched me." Grabe sarcastic nito mga disciples. No? But Jesus kept looking around to see who had done it. Then the woman, knowing what had happened to her, came and fell at his feet and, trembling with fear, told him the whole truth. He said to her, "Daughter, your faith has healed you. Go in peace and be freed from your suffering." Wow. What an amazing faith from this woman. Nainisip niya mahawakan lang niya yung laylayan ng damit ni Jesus, gagaling siya. So, let's pick up again in the story. And then the third story would finally be on Luke 18, verses 1 to 5. Then Jesus told his disciples a parable to show them that they should always pray and not give up. He said, in a certain town there was a judge who neither feared God nor cared what people thought. And there was a widow in that town who kept coming to him with the plea, grant me justice against my adversary. For some time he refused, but finally he said to himself, even though I don't fear God or care what people think, yet because this widow keeps bothering me, I will see that she gets justice so that eventually she won't come and attack me. So, these are the stories. So, of course, iba-iba yung itsura, yung kwento nila. But then let's look into the things that they have in common. So, ano-ano ba yan? So, number one, did you notice that they are all women? Yes, they are all women. Number two, they express their faith through persistence. So, yung measure ng faith nila ay na-measure dun sa kakulitan nila. So, ang kinukulit nila si Jesus. And, all three of them had their prayers answered. And it's not yes, no, maybe. The answer is yes. They have uh, the decision to their prayer was in their favor. So, yan, these are the three things na they have in common. So let's find out more. Now, did you notice as well na lahat sila came from one place and went to God or Jesus, the messenger at the time. Lahat sila nasa presence or within the vicinity or proximity of Jesus. They also expressed their concern or problem. Sinabi nila na inexpress nila, verbalize nila yung concerns nila kay God or kay Jesus. They overcame the objection at hand. So, hindi porke nandun sila, nabigay agad yung prayers sila. Hindi, they persisted and they overcame the objection. Kaya na-answer yung prayers nila. So, let's go ahead and jump into the three levels or the three stages of commitment. Step number one. And by the way, this is a message, a quote that I keep saying all the time. This is from Michael Jordan himself. I can accept failure, but I can't accept not trying. I hope that sets you free in this moment. And let me just say that the first stage of commitment is this: try. Yun lang. Just try it. So, meron kang gustong gawin, hindi mo magawa, you know what? Just try it. You want to change, you want to turn your financial situation around, you want to start your own business. It doesn't matter if you have resources or not. What matters is, are you trying? Are you trying? Gusto mong mag-diet, kagaya ko. Kailangan ko na mag-diet, kailangan magpapayat. But am I even trying? So these are the questions that you need to ask yourself. What are things you have to start trying? Nakita mo yung modules mo, hirap na hirap ka, alam mong ang dami, it's overwhelming, na-try mo ba kahit isa? Nasimulan mo man lang ba? Are you trying? So guys, this is the first stage of commitment. If you're not trying, you should be. And I promise you, maybe yung change, yung breakthrough na hinahanap mo sa buhay mo, yung promotion na gusto mo, yung extra income na hinahanap mo, baka nandito na pala sa stage na to if you would just be willing to try. Itong tatlong babaeng to, grabe, they tried and they succeeded. So I think the message for us today is that we should at least try. That's a minimum thing. And after you tried, you would now transition into the next stage. So kagaya ng quote na to, don't stress, do your best, forget the rest. So, the second stage is do your best. Nandun, oh my gosh, guys, listen, nandun ka na rin eh, na-try mo na eh. Nag-apply ka na, namuhunan ka na, nasimulan mo na yung module mo. Then, oh my gosh, just do your best. Here's the rule for doing your best. The rule is give your 100% always whether you're losing or winning. Kasi it doesn't matter if you win or lose, your success is determined by how your character has grown. By even though you are losing, you are still persisting and that will bring you success. Okay, fine. Nag-start ka ng online business, it's not always going as you were hoping it to be. It's okay. Nag-start ka ng vlog, ang followers mo tatatlong peraso, it's okay. It doesn't matter. What matters is you're doing your best. 'Di ba? Minsan kapag may naranasan niyo ba yun, may kalaro ka sa online games, tapos oh my goodness. Hindi pa tapos yung laban, talo na agad. No, no, no. That shouldn't be. If you're a Jesus follower, then you should do this. If you're not a Jesus follower, consider what you have learned with these three stories of faith. They're doing their best. Kahit pinipigilan sila ng ibang tao or even Jesus himself, pinipigilan sila but they still persisted. They did their best. Always give your 100%. Now, let me just be very, very careful. Merong tatlong pitfall when doing your best. May tatlong pitfall. And these are the three things to watch out for when you are in the stage of doing your best. So, this is important. I need to explain this because dito maraming nadi-discourage. So, let me start with number one. Recognize that your best may not be enough. And it's okay. Okay lang. Sabi nga nung kanta, I did my best but I guess my best wasn't good enough. 'Di ba? Pero it doesn't mean that you're not supposed to do your best. Kailangan i-anticipate mo na even though you're doing your best, pwedeng hindi ka pa rin maging successful. It's just the start. It doesn't have to stop you from doing your best. Number two, avoiding using your best as an excuse. Napakadami kong kilalang ganito. At alam nyo kung sino yung isang tao na kilala ko na ganito din. This is the person talking right now. It's me. That's why when I'm sharing, pag nag-share ako ng messages, I always have a mirror nearby. Kasi gusto ko na yung message ko, ako din mabago. Because this is God's message for us today. Sabi, I give my best eh. So, okay na yan. Bahala na sila. Ayaw nila eh. Diba? Nag-try akong maging mabait sa kanila, pero ganun pa rin yung pagtrato nila sa akin. So, hindi na. Wag na lang. I'm just gonna give up. You're using your best as an excuse. Okay, tinry ko, nag-fail ako, hindi na ako magta-try again. May relationship ka na ayaw mo nang ayusin. Whether sa brother mo, sa sister mo, sa family member, sa spouse mo, tsinaga mo na lang, ganyan na lang kayo lagi. Nag-aaway, you're not doing your best anymore. So I'm not one to judge because I could also be subject to this temptation to use my best as an excuse. I did my best, ayoko na. Baka naman. And the third pitfall or three things to watch out for is that realize that objections and hindrances will come. Hindi porke you give your best, okay na, lahat na smooth sailing, lahat green light na. No. In your section of your life, parang traffic lang yan sa Los Baños, di ba? Pag naka-stop yung stoplight, you stop. Hindi pwedeng sabay-sabay na mag-go yan. If you wait until everything has a green light, then you can never get anywhere. You can never get anywhere. So realize that objections and hindrances will come. And these are some of the tips that are important when doing your best. So let's summarize. We have tried, we did our best. So, yun na ba yun? Brother Maki, mananalo na ba tayo doon? Can we fight the good fight against sickness, against poverty, against academic difficulty? Mananalo na ba tayo doon? Um, Sad news, not yet. And let me explain. Because when hindrances come, our best will fall short. This is why the third stage is very important, and I hope this sets you free. Maybe ito na lang yung kulang. And the third stage is you do whatever it takes. You do whatever it takes. Even though how demotivating your life is, even though how difficult your situation is, all you need to do is do whatever it takes. So, let me just go ahead and show that here. So, you do whatever it takes. So, para madaling tandaan, tandaan nyo lang, awit, awit. So, awit sa'yo. Diba? Awit. Here's what it means. Attitude. Whatever it takes. Gusto mong maging matagumpay sa buhay? Of course. Kapag ba gumising ka sa umaga, I plan to fail this morning. Ano kayang subject ang ibabagsak ko today? No, yung mga estudyante nga, ako nga dati, kaya nga nangongopya kasi gusto kong pumasa eh. Because you wanna be successful. So, kung gusto mo maging successful, you do whatever it takes. Brother Maki, paano ko po malalaman kung whatever it takes yung ginagawa ko? Let me give you some tips. Number one, kapag sa trabaho mo, merong incentive program. Pag nagawa mo to, meron kang madadagdagan yung sweldo mo or whatever, then ganito gawin mo. Punta ka sa boss mo, tanungin mo siya. And here's what I did, kaya naranasan ko rin na ma-promote. Punta mo siya, tanong mo sa kanya, boss, what would it take para ma-promote? Punta mo yung bisor mo, sabi mo, boss, what would it take para magkaroon ng extra income? What would it take para makuha ko yung incentive plan? Ikaw, estudyante ka, nahihirapan ka sa module mo, ah, teacher, what would it take para ma-perfect ko tong exam? You ask them what it takes and they'll tell you, and when they tell you, don't stop there. You go ahead and do it, whatever it takes. Remember, in life, ang naaalala lang if you're either too good or too bad, those in between, hindi mo na maaalala. Pag nga tinanong tayo, sinong disciples ni Jesus kilala natin? Mababanggit natin si San Pedro, si San Juan, tsaka si Judas. Ang naaalala lang natin is yung those people who did whatever it takes. And I know of a person who did whatever it takes, and this is why he is so relevant right now. This person, we celebrate two birthdays in a year. Isang week-long celebration around April or March at isang almost 3-month-long celebration. And that person is Jesus. Because he did whatever it takes. When he saved us, hindi niya sinabing, sige, pag bumait na yung tao, tsaka ko na lang sila ililigtas sa kasalanan nila. No. Sabi ni Saint Paul, sabi niya, for when we were yet sinners, Christ died for us. This person, the person of Jesus, did whatever it takes. And that was 2020 years ago. And we're still talking about him today. So if you want to be significant, if you want to change your life, if you want breakthrough, you go ahead and try. As you're trying, you're doing your best. And since you're doing your best anyway, why won't you ask the person involved and ask them, what would it take? If you obtain the whatever it takes attitude, your success, yung tagumpay mo sa buhay is only a few minutes away or time away. So, imagine These three women, going back to the story, no, they persisted, they went into the presence of Jesus, they expressed their concern, pero ang daming pumigil sa kanila. Dun sa woman na dinudugo, ang daming crowd, hindi niya malapitan si Jesus. Yung isa naman, si Jesus mismo yung pumigil sa kanya. At yung isa naman, went to a judge na walang takot sa Diyos at sa tao, pero hindi sila nagpapigil. They did whatever it took. And that is why, right now, these three women, we're talking about them. So, guys, I hope and I pray that this message would go ahead and help you out and bring you closer to your success. Masaya na ako kahit matulungan ko lang kayo even just 1% of your life. So for our discussion questions, so here are the things that you need to watch out for. What aspect of your life do you need to start trying? Baka kailangan mo ng mag-start ng diet, kung ano man yan. Baka kailangan mo ng mag-start mag-exercise if you're like me. Baka kailangan mo ng mag-bungee jumping. O baka naman yung module mo na sobrang dami, pwede mo mang simulan. Kahit, kahit mape muna or math muna. Isa-isa lang. Para hindi tayo laging nagmo-module legends, di ba? So, sa work mo, baka naman gustong-gusto mong ma-promote, kaso you're not doing whatever it takes or you're not even trying. So, what important relationship in your life are you no longer doing your best? So, guys, this is very important. You're no longer doing your best. Sa spouse mo, nanlamig na kumbaga. So, maybe you're not going out on dates anymore. Maybe meron kayong kasamaan ng loob ng kapatid mo, o ng ate mo, ng kuya mo. Why don't you start healing that by just doing your best? You're just exerting effort. And then lastly, ask yourselves, what is keeping you from doing whatever it takes? What is keeping you from doing whatever it takes? Let me ask that one last time habang dumadaan yung tricycle. What is keeping you from doing whatever it takes? So, once again, oh my goodness, guys, thank you so much for allowing me to be in your homes today. And I'm just gonna introduce our special singer today. Bago ko pa ito napakanta, guys. Oh my gosh. But she has agreed to sing for us, and but she doesn't want her face to be shown. So kayo na lang bahala. But this is my niece. Her name is Anvic Cristobal, or Angelic Victoria Cristobal. Named Her name was named after the saint, patron angel ng OB Montessori. That was my alma mater in elementary. So before I start with the song, so a few shwawouts. Shwawouts. Christine Fabella for making this PowerPoint. Brother David for loaning his monitor. Rachel, Joben, napakasarap ng kimchi at kimbap. So bili kayo dyan. Si Boss Jello, thank you for encouraging me to make more of these messages. Sa Kawave Ko Wave 84.2 and Team Nana, kay TL Gina, thank you so much TL Nana for helping me out this week. Rave Gaming, please check out this channel, and of course Malgab Tattoo for my tats. And God bless you all, and like and share this video. And here now is the video. Enjoy.
You call me out upon the water, the great unknown. my fate will stand, and I will call upon your name and keep my eyes above the waves. When oceans rise, my soul will rest in your embrace, for I am yours, you are mine. Your grace abounds in deepest waters. Your sovereign hand will be my guide. Where feet may fail and fear surrounds me, you've never failed, and you won't start now. So I will call upon your name and keep my eyes above the waves. When oceans rise, my soul will rest in your embrace, for I am yours, and you are mine. Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders. Let me walk